Computer, volume 4. All right. What is good? What is good? All right, everybody. Welcome to the training room. It is raining outside, and that sucks. I apologize that I don't have a mic on either. It's going to be a little echoey in here. We'll do our best, but I got to charge the phone for a little while. Come on, y'all. You know, if you're hanging out around here, the phone is almost dead. So let me know, guys, as you are coming to the room, if the audio sucks, if you can't hear me, if it's too much volume. I like training inside because I get to listen to a little music. If that bothers you, let me know. I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying yourself. My name is Joel. I am with Scuba and I Dog Training. Middle. This is my girl Zoe. If you would like a second look at her, middle. There she is right there on the back of the shirt. Get it? You got a shirt with your dog on it. I got 2 dogs. I got 2 shirts. I got 2 dogs with 2 shirts on. 2 dogs on 2 shirts. Mally Boo, what's up? Young and Wild, good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Where have I been? I've been absolutely buried in DMs. If you check the profile, I got a post that went a little viral. It's got about 400,000 views on it, and I told everybody that I was going to respond to them. So I have been doing so. All right, guys, this is my girl Zoe and Mally Boo and Young and Wild. We're going to do something a little different today. We are not going to smash. My wife has been working with Zoe on a lot of tricks. And so we're going to go into a different window, not the smash window. We're going to go into the trick window, and we are going to give her a little love on that. So let's see how we do. What up, Nick? We're doing something different today. Zoe, action. So we have a different window for Zoe that we tell her action when we're going to do tricks. We tell her the other word when we're going to smash. So Zoe down. Now, my wife is the one that does all the tricks with her, so we'll see if she plays with me. We haven't really done too much of this. And I also have to try and remember the words that my wife uses because she doesn't use normal words like a normal person because she married me. Of course, she's not normal. Zoe, chops. Maybe I gotta hold my treat. Let's see how we do. Zoe, chops. Down. Chops. What else do we do? What is she doing? And this is the thing. Work. You gotta fix your legs. Guys, remember, tell me where you're from. Let me know what's going on with you and your dogs. I'm just goofing off with Zoe today. Sit. Bloom. Bloom. Yes. Good girl. Oops, we're not supposed to mark in this window. Let's try again. Zoe. Bloom. Bloom. Stay. Good girl. Good. Ah, that's pretty nice to get out of a big old grungy old junkyard pit bull. Zoe, sit. Good. Bloom. Bloom. Nope. Sit. Bloom. Good. Bloom. Stay. Bloom. Stay. Good girl. All right. I know she wouldn't use regular words. I'm like, hey, can you use regular words so that I can remember too? And she's like, I don't want to do that. Hanging out with goddamn neurodivergent kids. Zoe, sit. Bloom. Bloom. Stay. Oh. We should make it so you guys can see, right? Again, guys, my name's Joel. I own Scuba and I Dog Training. This isn't what we usually do, but we're just partying with my girl Zoe. Tell me where you guys are coming in from. Tell me what you're working on with your dogs, and I will try to come chat with you. I'm from Texas. My dog barks all the time. She will run after people. She gets out. She is a Palm. I hope that's Pomeranian. You're having all those problems with a tiny dog. Anyways, but it sounds like a lot of problems. It sounds like you're going to need some help. Guys, if you need big help with your dogs, make sure you click the link in the profile. That's going to take you to my calendar where you can book some time so that you can tell me all about what's going on with your dog. I can tell you how I think you should address those problems, and then we'll talk about programs if you want a little extra help. Zoe, let's try this one again. Bloom. Stay. Bloom. Stay. So she has trouble, and this is where you're doing tricks with a 9-year-old dog. I don't know, does she have a bad back? She's certainly not going to show me any day. The pain's not going to show up, but this may not be strong enough. Bloom. But I don't think that's the case. I think we're just learning. Stay. Good. Bloom. 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 Stay. Nope. Come on. Move right. Come on. Bloom. Nope. One more time. Zoe. Bloom. Come on. Quiet. That's not what we're doing. I don't care if you get frustrated. Bloom. Good girl. Yes. Good. Very nice. Just regular barking when people walks by, but she gets so worked up. So if it's just regular barking when people walk by, I just keep her on a leash and give her food for hanging out with you there. Jumping on people in the couch, you need to work her when there's no people around. Teach her off the couch, teach her place, right? Go through that process of opening the door, somebody neutral coming in, going through that whole process of working on those things, right? You've got to do the thing. So you have to teach your dog the thing before there is something that makes it harder. So if I can't get off the couch on command when there's nobody around, then I need to do it when there's nobody around, and then I can apply that when there are people around. So down, chops. You're not going to do this one for me, are you? How's the friendship coming along with the other bully? The other bully's owner pulled him from the program. So he will not be coming back as much as I wanted to work with that dog and to get going there. Hey, Los Angeles. My dog jumps on me when I get home. Can't get her to stop completely. Walk in the door. If she comes at you like she's going to jump on you, walk back out. Go the other way. Chops. 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 Good. There we go. Get it. Now, I'm breaking my own rule here because I want Zoe to stay calm. So tossing that treat gets her excited. The one that bit you. Yeah, the one that bit me. His owner decided that he didn't want to. Really what happened was that when he thought he was getting a board and train and he wasn't going to have to do anything. And so when we failed at the drop off and I said, hey, you got to go home and you got to play with this dog and you got to get it so that we can get me into the game. The owner went home and after 8 days he hadn't done any of that. And then, we had a couple more talks and he was like, yeah, I want my money back. And so I give him his money back, or I'm working on getting his money back. I'm a little broke. I used to do this, but you got bit in your testicles. That's unfortunate. If you need to wear protective gear, do so. Zoe, down. Chops. Good. Stay. Chops. Stay. 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 Nope. Chops. Good girl. Stay. Good girl. There we are. Good girl, Zoe. Now you guys can see. Chops. Good. Chops. Stay. Stay. Good. Okay. Good girl. Chops. Reset. No. Back up. Now you're just guessing. All right. Come on. All right. Down. Chops. Good girl. Stay. Good girl. Cut. So we've also entered a marker that's like you're done, but you're not free to go bananas. Cut. And so we like to tell her cut. That means she is done. You getting bit in the nuts sucks. How do I control my dog pulling me around when we're in stores? Lots of smells. How is your dog's leash walking outside of the stores, right? If you don't have a solid ability to walk nicely on a leash outside of the store, then you're going to need to work on that, right? And if you do have a nice leash activity outside of the store, then go back to the basics that you taught and start that inside the store, right out in front of the store, little by little by little by little. If you haven't trained your dog and you just expect it to act right when you go in a store, you got work to do. All right, Zoe, down. Good. Let's see if we can get some of these, what I would call on your side, what my wife calls port. 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 This way. Good. There you go. Good. So once we get that hip flip, all right, that's where we'll work on going to our side. Once again, guys, my name is Joel. I know we're doing a little something different today. I'm a dog trainer. I live just south of Atlanta, Georgia. I own Scuba and I Dog Training. Usually we're doing high energy smashy. Usually we're working with dogs that are reactive or want to bite. But today we've got my junkyard pit bull and we are working on some of our tricks. All right, so let's see if we can work on this on your side and then roll over. And I don't know whether this is port or starboard, so I'm just fucking around because this is my wife's game, really. Port. So we want to get that hip flip. Good. Port. Stay. Stay. Good. Nice. Stay. Stay. Good girl. Stay. Stay. Wonderful. Cut. Good girl. Really nice. Caesar doesn't have anything on me because, you know, if you really know anything about dogs, especially aggressive dogs, the last thing you want to be doing is going, and so, you know, like, I really am confused on how Caesar was a pit bull guy because he never mentioned anything about, you know, pit bulls being impervious to pain, anything about game dogs. It's really confusing, honestly. These puppies finally, 5 gone, 2 to go. Nice. That's a lot of puppies. The hands-free alpha roll, I love it. Isn't the command stay redundant? Down means down. The dog shouldn't move until the release command. Yes, user, that is one way to do things. And with my other obedience, that is the way I do things. But also, if you understand markers, right, or your release command, right? So we don't only have terminal markers, right? Terminal markers is your release command. Okay. Right? So that's going to be a terminal marker. She's done doing what I asked. But we also have intermediate markers or an intermediate bridge, right? So if we can use stay as that's the position I want you. And as we're doing this with tricks, there's a lot of move, stop, move, stop, move, stop. So I want the dog to be able to stop and stay when I do that. And so I want to go, that's the place I want you. Stay, boom, 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 reward, right? The other thing on that is by using the word stay a lot to use as a bridge for your stay, for me personally, that's all I had to do to now have Scoob have a nice geographical stay at distance. We're on a trail going for a hike and he's about to go around a corner that I'm not ready for. I just holler stay, he stops, he waits, and then I let him go as soon as he comes around the corner. So really good stuff. But all in all, on all of that kind of stuff, user 517, it's semantics. It's bullshit. There's 100 different ways to train a dog, so do whatever works for you. Brian, identifying as a dog. Excellent. Caesar mislabels pit bulls, calls almost every dog a pit bull. Yeah, you know, bully mixes are definitely a real thing. How do I stop my rescue dog from going to the restroom in my house? It's management. You've got to have your eye on them all the time. You've got to have a leash on them. You've got to have them contained. You've got to do the thing. You put them in the right place when it is time to go. And Nick, that's actually a good thing because it's not even redundant if your dog's been trained with implied stays because Zoe's been trained with implied stays. So, all right, let's go do a little bit more work over here. We'll go back to sit. Let's give us another bloom. Zoe, bloom. See, and here again, where she thinks the treat's up there, right? She needs to be going, bloom, stay, stay, not anymore, bloom, stay, stay, good, yes, girl, very nice. Now, again, that makes me, see how her back end kind of falls out there? Now, she'll go smash spring pole all day long, and she'll never let me know that it hurts, but, like, that's where I go, like, is there something going on down there? I'm not sure. What you doing with your Malinois, Emma? My Bernedoodle won't do commands for my husband. I trained him. Is that normal? 100%, Emma. No, sorry, that wasn't Emma. That is Lindy. Absolutely. You have a relationship. You have a history of reward. Your husband has a history of not doing that. So if that's the case, then that's exactly what you're going to get. Sharita, Wiserama90, thank you for the follow. Roger, thank you for the follow. Remember, guys, tap that screen if you're liking what we're doing. Make sure you are following. We're usually here talking about behavior issues and doing that kind of stuff, right? But today we're just doing a little tricks. So let's come down here and let's see if we can do our what we call rock and roll. Zoe, down. Good. Rock. Rock. Oh, rock. Keep going. Yes. Good girl. This is the first dog that I've ever had that rolls over. How many treats is enough when training? A lot. Love to see how busy the live stream is. Bad B, thank you so much. Guys, everybody keep tapping that button. Make sure everybody knows that this is the place to be. If y'all got dogs, you got questions, drop them in the comments. Tell me where you're from, what you're working on, what kind of dog you got, what the name is, what color the collar is. Zoe, stop that. Down. Rock. Oh, back. Oh, we didn't get enough momentum. Sit. Down. Rock. 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 Stop shortcutting it. There you go. Rock. Good girl. Let's go the other way. Down. Roll. No, listen. Listen. Roll. Roll. Yes. Good girl. Love it. Zoe, down. Port. 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 Good girl. So she doesn't like to be off balance. She doesn't love to be on her side there. Port. Good. Stay. Port. Port. Stay. Good. Port. Good girl. Stay. Cut. Good girl. Zoe. Starboard. Wrong one. Straight up. Oh, that's what I didn't do. This is where, right? This is where you get a guy that doesn't know what he's doing, right? Starboard. Stay. Good. Stay. Good. Coming right back to comments with you guys. Zoe, up. Good girl. That's it. Good deal. Make sure we're still tapping that screen, asking those questions. Guys, my name is Joel. I own Scuba and I Dog Training just south of Atlanta. Tricks aren't usually my game, but it's raining outside, so we're just doing a little fun. I'm going to join back on my other account. Be back. We'll see you, Emma. Let's see here. What do we got here? Should I train my dog for light protection? No. Like, if that's the, like, I gotta be honest, if that's the way you're gonna ask that question, no. I don't even know what light protection is, but no, right? Unless you are a total dog nerd, unless you are a dog trainer kind of dude, right? Then I don't think you should train protection, right? That is showing a dog that violence towards people is allowed, and if you don't have the proper control, you're gonna screw it up. When someone gives Charlie a command, he looks at me like, did you hear that over there? I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right. My daughter has 2 puppies like this one. If your daughter has puppies like this one, she's gonna need a help. This is a game pit bull. This is one of the most active, highest energy, go, 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 badass, strongest dogs I've ever met in my whole life. You gotta remember she's 9. So, Zoe, down. Let's see if I can stand and get this rock and roll. I bet I can. Roll. Good girl. Down. Good girl. Rock. Rock. Come on, rock. Keep going, rock. Yes, good girl. And she's doing really, really, really good here. What else did she work on? I don't even know what else she did. Let's see if we can go back and forth from one to the other. Down. Rock. Rock. Good. Roll. Come on, roll. Roll. Yes, good girl. Absolutely, guys. So, Zoe's doing great. That's what she loves to do. That's not really what she loves to do, so she's been doing great there, guys. We are going to jump in to a smashy good time. Let's do that, shall we? So we've got another toy that Zoe likes to destroy the handles off of, so we're going to cut that off right now. So now we have a completely handleless toy instead of one that she'll swing around. Are you ready? Yes! Good! Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is that same dog. This is my trickster, Zoe. We're going to smashy, tuggy, right? Now, if you guys have any questions, make sure you let me know. You want to tell me about your dog, you want to tell me what you're doing, drop that in the comments. What breed? Zoe is an American Pit Bull Terrier, and she is everything that she should be. Let's see here. Sport where the dog is in prey and not defense, sure, but protection, bad idea for most people. This is why I do GRC, right? Because we'll let the dog bite the thing, right? Your dog should bite toys, right? Unless you have a reason to do protection, unless that's your sport, then do GRC, right? Out. Your dog wants to bite stuff, cool. Out. If your dog wants to bite stuff, cool. If you're here on every other day, we have our spring pole that hangs outside. It hangs from a workout band. Zoe smashes. We can then out. We can then do obedience around that. We can send her back. We can do call-offs. Yes! We can do all of those things. We can satisfy the needs of the dog. We do not have to show them that biting people is acceptable. Especially if that dog has any reason, is confused about whether it's okay to bite people or not. A lot of people, especially dog trainers that do dumb shit, want to take dogs that are unstable and teach them bite work. That's a bad idea. Let me come back to some comments here, guys. Zoe, bring. Finish. All right. We're going to give me just a second here to catch up on some comments, guys. Keep dropping your questions. I'm going to run back through them here. Lots to catch up on. I'm also tired. Yes, Young and Wild, the air conditioning is on. I'm excited to get my Malinois, but honestly, the biting thing seems like a nightmare. Then don't get a Malinois. I got to be honest. And I'm sorry that was so abrupt, but Malinois are statistically more likely to bite than any other dog. Malinois come out of the womb biting everything. If you are not prepared to deal with a dog that bites everything, a Malinois is probably not the dog for you. 9-year-old bully mix to engage with you, brought by Nash and Cash. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Like dogs, maybe 3 people. I love it. Thank you. I mean, yeah, if we're talking Zoe, we could call her a bully mutt. I guess I don't have actual genetics, but I mean, I don't believe that there's anything else in there. So, GSD already messes me up, scared to handle a Malinois. Yeah, then that's not the dog for you, friend. I gotta be honest. Bernedoodle wants to master him walking between my legs. Any tips? Yeah, let's do that. We'll show you that. Or if they work dogs in defense too much, it'll make them unpredictable. Absolutely. I have a micro bully. He's crazy, but smart. Awesome. I hope his bones are put together okay. No. Hey, 526. You say, are Malinois as crazy and hyper as people say? Super crazy stereotype. No, they're really not. They're worse. They're in, Malinois, they're not like any other dog. They're just not. Diego, if that's something, again, that you're well-versed in doing, go for it. But if you're going to pay a trainer a lot of money, go for it. But, I don't really think that's a great idea. Elvin Presley, yeah, I'm just south of Atlanta. Sharpsburg, Georgia. So it's about 35 minutes south of the airport. So I know that you're in I think you're in one of my other videos. You're in my comments, maybe in my DMs, so we will chat. If I haven't DM'd you yet, it will, I'll make sure to do so, and you're always welcome to DM me. I think we're connected in that way. Let's see. I know I'm prepared, and honestly, I can handle one. I'm just excited to handle them out. I mean, cool. Also, before you buy one, maybe go find somebody who has one and play a couple games with it and see how you do that. It's not really my choice to get a Malinois. It's my father's, but still I can handle one. Okay, go for it. Had a comment, you're so right about Malinois. I own one for the first time I've owned one, and he's a pain. Yeah, Malinois are not like regular dogs. Kelly over in Athens, hit the link if you need some help with your dog. If not, welcome, enjoy the show. You offer, foster with Hearts and Homes. I've not worked with Hearts and Homes, but I've worked with a lot of rescues in the area. And, you know, the thing is, the more rescues you work with, the more rescues you're not going to work with. All right, so let's get Zoe back into a game. If you have more questions, let me know. Happy to answer them. Are you ready? Yes! Ooh, good girl! Oh, are we playing? Good girl. So Nick, I got a challenge coming for you. So the video that I'm making today, I don't know if you listen to Canine Paradigm, but they are, there was a lesson or an episode a couple of weeks ago, it's not the newest one, and they're talking about playing with dogs and like testosterone, right? Like people, right? And what they're saying is that, down. What they're saying is that testosterone doesn't make people aggressive. Savage, she's 9. What testosterone does is it makes them more competitive, right? And so what they end up talking about is when you're training a dog, the more you can get into the moment with them, the sillier they are, right? The more you can get into the moment with your dog and the sillier you can be, the more the dog is going to get into it, right? And so and I think Glenn Cook said, and I've got this recorded, I'm gonna make a post on it. What up, Brittany? Love it. Welcome, welcome. What kind of cat is that? The best kind. How do you start training them like this? Literally just playing with them. We just started with play. So anyways, here's your challenge. Glenn Cook says that the best dog trainers are the ones who are not afraid to act a fool or be a clown. So my challenge, what I want to see after I've issued this, hey, play with your dog instead of train your dog challenge, which I've seen a lot of people jumping in, this week it's how silly, how goofy, how much can you let your guard down and truly have fun with your dog? And I want to see it. I want to see stitches. I want to see, what do you call them? I want to see stitches. I want to see the side-by-sides. I don't even, my brain just farted. Anyways, thank you, user. Boop, boop. So let's try to run that down one more time, because I might make this into a video. So let me see if I can get it right as we come out of here. So, last week we did the challenge on don't train your dog, play with your dog, okay? This week I heard on a podcast Glenn Cook say the best dog trainers are the ones who are not afraid to be a clown. So what I want you to do is I want to see Stitch, Duet, whatever. I want to see your dog, you and your dog playing, and I want to see you being as silly as possible. I want you to get in the moment. I want you to be so there, having so much fun with your dog, and I want you to post it on TikTok and let everybody see you act like a goofball. And if we are talking about challenges, men, dudes, I'm challenging you directly. I bet that you don't have a good a game with your dog as I do with mine because you won't let your guard down and have a good time. Your turn. All right, so I did that like that because I'm probably going to cut that out and make that into a video. Yeah, Nick, you might have jumped out of the room when I said, hey, Nick, I have a challenge for you. Because, I love you, dude. I think you're great, and I love that you and Charlie are playing. Are playing now. Oh, it's beautiful. Over here. Yeah. But I want to see you be goofy. I want to see you let your guard down. I want to see you, because you're like stoic, and you're like, you know what I mean? I find you to be like a very like manly, stoic dude, right? So I want to see you act fucking goofy with that murderer, and I want to see how you guys go. So there's your challenge for the week. Opinion on dogs sleeping in your bed. That one wakes me up with smooshes every morning. So dogs in my bed, I love it. All right, Diego Gonzalez. What this man is saying? Yes, absolutely. Tips on training a dog with very low prey drive. I'm usually going to spend a lot of time with food, and I'm usually going to still build that game with that food. I'm just only going to toss my food this far in the beginning. Have a corgi. What's the best way to start with him? Play. Kelly, your dog likes to dance? That's amazing. Yeah, Brittany. That's the whole point of life. Brittany, the whole point of life is to not give a fuck about people judging you. There's two things that are true in life. Number one, nobody gives a fuck. Number two, nobody gives a fuck. Do whatever you want. My dog ripped up his bed because he was cold in 68-degree weather. He's such a wimp. I think that you should go try to sleep in 68-degree weather, especially if you look like she does and you don't have any fur. Down. Down. Guard. Go. Go. Get it. Good girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Guys, remember we got one more dog coming out. This is my other guy, Scooby. We get here until just about noon. Oh, good girl. So we're going to train dogs here shortly. Remember, you guys are telling me what kind of dogs you have, where you're located, what issues you're working on. Tapping that screen, like, shares, follows. Guys, if you are not following, this is the channel. You may not know this, but you're going to want to say, I watched that guy on launch when Zach George is no longer the most popular social media dog trainer Joel Harrison is. Yes! Good girl. Oh, I know. Oh, are you getting that? Oh, are you tugging? Are you pushing? Are you trying? Oh, good girl. Oh. Good, Zoe. Woo! The air conditioning might be pumping, but I am sweating. My dog rips up every bed or blanket. How do you stop that? Play with your dog. They're frustrated because you're not giving them any conflict, any fun. Central Illinois, healer, resource guarding, reactivity, boxer, mix. Woo! I just moved away from, a couple years ago, from Illinois, right outside St. Louis. Two things, Brittany. I'm happy to help you virtually. Those are big issues. You need some help. I'm happy to help you virtually. We do that all the time. Anybody in the world, we can do virtual dog training. Click the link in my bio, schedule a call so that you can tell me all about it. I can tell you what I would think, and then we're going to move forward from there if everything sounds good. If that's not your desire, two places. I actually have quite a few friends in that area. So let me know what your issue is and what area, or DM me. Let me make that happen. So I followed you, you follow me, you can DM me, and I'm a little busy in the DMs, but we'll get to that point where I go, hey, this person teaches this way, this person teaches this way, that person teaches that way, and where they're located. I've got quite a few friends in that area. How do you know the difference between the dog getting too far aggressive while playing? Can you stop them? Are they trying to hurt you? Do you feel like they're trying to hurt you, or do you feel like they're growling at you talking shit while you're playing your game? I have an obligation to become so totally free that your existence is an act of rebellion. I love that, man. That's great. You should become so totally free that merely your existence is an act of rebellion. I like that. That's good, Nick. Let me see here. PTSD service dogs, at the moment, I don't know. I don't do service dogs. And so if you, Zoom call's free. In the call, we'll talk about moving forward and what lessons cost if we want to do that. Reactive Dutch Shepherd, Carrie, book a call. You need help. But the number one thing I'll say is play, especially tug with that Dutch Shepherd. Chiweenie, you play with her all the time, then you then it's either not the right kind of play, you're not getting that satisfaction that she needs, right? Is it a lot of tug? Is it a lot of conflict building? Is it a lot of, because your Chiweenie probably needs that. And then if that's not the case, then, you need to start narrowing down her what she can do, right? So if I've done all the things and you still chew up your bed, then you can't have a bed, sorry. Zoe is an American Pit Bull Terrier. Thank you for the roses, Husky. Carrie, we do. If you need some help, friend, I am in Georgia, just south of Atlanta. You can bring the dog by to train here, or you can drop the dog off for board and trains. Those are options if you live anywhere else in the world. Guys, I have clients in Canada, England, Israel, and coming soon, Saudi Arabia, and coming soon Israel, so as soon as they pay a bill. So we can do this from anywhere in the world. We're having great luck. So Carrie, I would love to help. Rescue Chiweenie, when an adult bends down to her, she pees and she will randomly use the restroom in the house. That's a confidence issue. That's not a bathroom issue. We even have the tether tug. We're in upstate New York. If you're close enough to get to, I don't know how far New York is from Maine. I'm an American, I don't know geography, but my favorite dog trainer in the entire world is in Maine. So if you want to run over there. But he doesn't do board and trains. Camus, you like read books, don't you, Nick? You're like a well-read dude. What about TN, Tennessee? Can I train dogs in Tennessee? Yes. Do I know a solid dog trainer in Tennessee? Yes, kind of, but he's way too busy for most people to get in. That would be Larry Crone. He's a good dog trainer. He's in Tennessee, right outside of Nashville, I think. All right, guys. Here's the thing. We're going to run Zoe a little bit more. We've been going quite a while with her. Then we're going to switch dogs. We'll let Scooby go, and then we will wrap up just before 11 because I got a call. Keep tapping that screen, guys. Like, shares, follows. Make sure everybody on TikTok knows what's going on in here. Yes. Good girl. If you've got somebody with a dog, a pit bull, an aggressive dog, a dog that needs training, make sure you share the stream with him. If you don't have a friend who has a dog, just hit that copy link button, and you'll be doing great. You help me out, the algorithm will think you sent it to a friend. What about a trainer in PA? I don't know. I don't know that I know a trainer in PA. Your dog is too fat. Stop feeding him so much. And does having dogs help your ADT? So, your dog is fat. Stop feeding them so much and start playing with them all the time. Yes. Out. Yes. Out. Yes. Out. Get it. Dogs and ADHD. They're not, we're the same, right? So every single dog trainer in the world, every single one of them is on the ADHD spectrum in some way, shape, or form. Why? Because when we have problems with dogs, we break things down into their smallest successful pieces. When an ADHD person looks at cleaning the kitchen, that is not one task, clean the kitchen. That's about 30 tasks. Put up the cups, do the dishes, dry the dishes, empty the dishwasher, refill the dishwasher, wipe the counters, clean the stove. Those are all different individual pieces. Last night I told my kid, wipe off the counter all the way around, right? He went this far and stopped at the stove and didn't do the other piece of the counter over there because to him, those are all different things. Out. Last one. Off. Yes. Good girl. Oh, I know. Zoe, finished. All right, so let's hit a dog training question. We're going to let Zoe have a rest. That's going to be her for the day. She's going to get a nice drink there. We're going to go upstairs and grab Scooby. Now, we did play with Scooby a little bit earlier because, again, I was making a video. And so he might be a little tired, but that's all right. We're going to get him out. We're going to do a couple things, and we will go around. How much are basic obedience training, me dropping off to you, and what age do you recommend? So, Bobby, we do board and trains here. But the thing is, on a board and train, it depends on the age, or it depends on what the dog needs, right? Basic obedience, cool. So if your dog has all of the confidence and is motivated, right, then we can start right away with going into sit, come down, stay on heel. No worries. Depending on whether you want to continue the work when you get home or you want it to be pretty solid, we'll be looking at probably something like 20 days. Sometimes we can do it in 10, but I hate that 10-day program. We don't use it very much. So, but the thing is like on prices, and you'll find this with custom work pretty much everywhere, is like, I don't know, man. I haven't met your dog yet. I haven't talked to you. So for me to go, hey, a 10-day program costs, this much. Well, what's the point in me telling you that? Because then if you need a 20 or 30-day program, you're going to go, yeah, but that one back there is cheaper. I don't care if that one back there is cheaper. I'm not going to give it to you if it's not going to get you what you want out of your program. So the way to do that, and I'll tell you this, I am lower than this rate, but in general, board and train, before you get into specifics, in general, it's a good idea to plan for $1,000 a week, right? That'll get you a general idea on whether that's something you want to do. But again, I can't tell you what it's going to cost to get your dog there because I don't know what you got going on. The best way to deal with that is to click the link in my bio up there. All right. Schedule a call. Okay. It'll be a virtual Zoom call. You can tell me all about your dog. That will give me the ability to know what you got going on and then to make an intelligent estimate about how long it's going to take and what you're going to need to get your dog trained. What up, Jenny? So I know everybody hates that. Shut up and give me a price, but it's super inappropriate in that kind of manner. So I'm going to, who is that? Bobby Green. I'm going to make sure I give you a follow. My DMs are real full because of the last video I did where I'm DMing literally 700 people by now. So shoot me a DM and I'll do my best to get back to you by the end of the day so that we can set that call up. If you want to skip the DM process, just click the link. The only thing it does is take you to book a call, okay? All right. And I just talked with, this is going to be fun. I think I have I'm so excited. I met somebody, or I had a phone call with somebody yesterday that has a legit game pit bull that they've been struggling with for years. Vets don't know what to do. They've been to trainers. They don't know what to do. This dude told me he spent $30,000 on building fences in various locations for this dog. He's serious. And we had a talk yesterday and he'd never heard the things that I had to say about his dog. And so we are hoping, he asked for the weekend to think about it, but hopefully he'll be driving from Charleston to Atlanta. And we're going to get a real game pit bull in here to have some fun with. So that would be awesome. Diego, we do keep each other busy. Absolutely. Your dog's unmotivated and 13. I mean, if your dog's 13, just let him retire. Anyone in Buffalo, New York? I'm not sure about a trainer in Buffalo, New York. Again, guys, I can do some thinking and some looking through my friends. But if you are thinking lessons and you want to train the dog yourself, you want information, then we can do virtual lessons from right where you are. I have clients in Canada, I have clients in Great Britain, I have clients in Saudi Arabia, and I'm about to pick up one in Israel. So virtual lessons, again, click the link, schedule a call. You want to talk about board and train, book the link, schedule a call. If you're in the Atlanta area, shoot me a message and I'll send you a different link and you can book a live evaluation here. As long as your dogs have their shots, you can bring them right by. Then I can get a good look at them, see their motivation, see your relationship, and make an even better determination. I did say doo-doo. I'm in PA with a confidence issue. How do I start to help her? Play with her. Build a game with her. Like we're in the garage here, the door's closed, there's nothing going on. We'll build our game in here, and then we'll open the garage. And then the next day we'll play in the driveway. And then the next day we'll play at the end of the driveway. And the next day we'll play in the road. And then the next day we'll play in the cul-de-sac. And we'll get better and better and better and better over time. And then we can start to add things on the peripherals. Thoughts on having a dog and a 9 to 5? No big deal, honestly. Hopefully you can get home during the day to let them out of the kennel for a lunch break and a little potty and run around. But honestly, there's lots of dogs that spend 8-9 hours in their kennel. As long as you are giving them a fulfilling life in the morning and in the evening before you come and go from work, sounds fine to me. I'd rather have dogs in a kennel 8 to 9 hours a day than 24/7 at the shelter. Beautiful day here. How's the weather there? It's shitty. That's why we're in the garage. Multiple steps with anything. Exactly, Kelly. So Kelly, the thing with your dog is you always think, here's what I want my dog to do, which is usually way down the road. And you go, okay, how close are they currently getting to that? And they might be nowhere close, but somewhere along the way, right? If I'm trying to walk to Mexico, taking one step in the right direction is one step in the right direction. If we reward that one step in the right direction, next time maybe we'll get 2. Next time maybe we'll get 3. And we'll get better and better and better over time. Bobby, awesome. Appreciate you. Like I said, I got a couple of board and trains getting ready to come in. So the sooner you get that call scheduled, the sooner we can talk and get you on the schedule. Where are you at, Bobby? Are you in Atlanta area, or are you thinking of driving in from somewhere? Thank you, user, for the hat. Love it. Guys, I appreciate the gifts, support from the channel. We don't do commercials here, so everything goes into a fund to help bring shelter dogs into my training programs. All my pit bulls come from Friends of the Forlorn in Dallas, Georgia. I'm familiar with them. I haven't gotten a chance to work with them yet, but I've had at least a conversation. I know who they are. Going to schedule an appointment soon for virtual some behaviors for my 1-year-old pit mix. Love it, Dad. We'll meet you soon. Great. Ewok County, Alabama, Northeast Alabama. I'm new to the South, so I have no idea where that is. Although I think, is Alabama the one next door? Georgia, Alabama, is that right? I don't know. Again, I'm an American. Geography, we suck at it. Are you ready? Get it! Good boy. Oh, yeah. Good boy. So again, guys, if you have pit bulls, right? Pit bulls have a genetic predisposition, a need for conflict. That's why my pit bulls like to play tug. You meet a lot of labs that don't like to play tug. It's because their genetics need to go out and get the thing and bring it back, right? But Scooby's genetics, Zoe's genetics, they want to smash. Spring! Good. Drop. And you know, feel good. When we have a dog that wants to do the thing and we understand what motivates them, now, if we understand what motivates them, then we can get them to do the thing. Yes! Oh, goodness. Because dogs don't work for free just like you don't. You got a game pit bull? Fuck yeah, Bobby. Sorry to be so abrupt about it, but you don't see them. They don't exist anymore. And as long as they're not human aggressive, which is most game pit bulls, then if you keep your fingers out of the way, you're generally in a pretty good spot to work with them, at least in my manner. So we give them what they want. What do game pit bulls want? They want to fucking smash. So let's smash, right? And we smash, then we use that to teach emotional regulation. Then we can get to a point where we can start to actually teach the dog something. So, my comments are mad at me because I steered Charlie away from that dog with the leash yesterday, and he was watching the dog. Had a purebred blue nose. Good for you. Another fun dog. Out. Yes. Out. And it's like, you know, that's the thing, right? It's like, you know, of course I steered my dog away from getting into a dog fight. I'm sorry that you wanted to see him fight. Yes. Right? Like, sorry that you wanted him to go cause harm to somebody else. I did not. Oh, good boy. She's not aggressive towards people, but any animal, she's very beautiful. Like That's who she should be. Now let's talk about this game dog, right? Like, it is dog aggressive, squirrels and possums and everything, and the dog literally wants to kill, right? And people go, oh my God, it's a bad dog, right? It fights, and you know, it's a bad dog, right? It's not a bad dog. As my mentor and the guy who taught me all this stuff, Jay Jack, says, like, there's nothing wrong with the dog. The dog is exactly who it was created to be. The dog was bred by humans to do that. So the dog is exactly who it's supposed to be. Unfortunately, humans changed the rules, and now the dog is inconvenient to the society that it lives in. Oh! Out! Sit. Stay. Let's try this, okay? We have had Scooby jumping over the box, right, with the broom on it, right? Now that's not solid. He can see right over it. Now I do this for a reason, because I want it to fall this way if he knocks it over, right? It's like a hurdle. If you're jumping hurdles and you go over this way, they're going to stick a little bit. If you hit it, it's going to be painful. But if you hit it this way, it will fall down, so it's going to be easy. So let's see, right? We need a little bit more landing room here. Are you ready? What do you guys think? You think he can do it, or do you think he's going to knock it over? Come on. Scooby, 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 Scooby. Over. Oh, boo. Let's try again. Out. He went for the toy. Sit. Front. Step. Now, if I got a reward for him, let's see if he'll do it. Scooby, 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 Scooby. Nick said you're going to knock it down, so I want you to jump over it and then give him the finger. Okay? Over. Nah, boo. One more time. Come on. You can do it. I know you can. Heel. You can do it. Step. Hey. Back. Heel. Step. I know you can do it. Over. Yes! Tell him, Scoop. Tell him. Good boy. Oof. What up, Gina? Good to see you. Out. Yes. Good boy. All right, guys. If anybody needs any help, if anybody has any questions, drop them now, because I got 2 or 3 more minutes until I got to get on a call. It's always fun to get on a call where you're all sweaty and gross. Oh, good boy. Gonna give Scooby that big win there. And then that's gonna be it, guys. I need to catch my breath and wipe the sweat off before we go have a call. If you guys need real help, please click the link in the bio. Make sure, no, that's super offensive, DJT. The only reason I wear this shirt is because my dog is on the back. Not that one. This one. That's my dog. Right? And so, no, I'm not a cop. I'm actually quite the opposite. My wife loves to make fun of me when I wear this shirt. She calls me a cop. But I do like the shirt because Zoe is on the back. And the Throwaway Dog Project is a cool idea. They had some bumps in the road, but the Throwaway Dogs Project overall. Out. Finish. Enough. So Throwaway Dogs Project is cool. They take dogs that are in shelters that are way too much to live in regular homes, and they try to give them jobs, make them police dogs. Zoe, again, Zoe right here was supposed to be an arson detection dog, right? But she was mishandled in the program, both by a firehouse and a professional dog trainer. So yeah, she didn't fail. She was failed by the humans. And then this other guy here, Hansel, this dude, he is a arson detection dog, I believe, with the New York City Fire Department. So, yeah, DJT, I have a call in just a couple minutes. So, Friends of the Forlorn do a lot of jailhouse training. Yeah, well, like everything down here in Georgia, all of the state-run shelters, they're all staffed by prisoners. So that's where all the dogs are. So that makes sense. But even with free labor, they care for the dogs like shit in here in Georgia. But that's not their fault. You know, that's the fault where we're trying to find this balance between finding every dog a home and there are no homes, so we just want to shove them in a cage for 3 years. It's not my favorite. So, all right, guys, I got to potty these dogs. Again, if you guys need something, hit the DMs, schedule a call. Appreciate each and every one of you. Okay. You guys have a fantastic day. And, yeah, we'll talk soon. What was that? DJT. If you wanted to chat, you got to schedule a call. You got to get on the calendar. For the most part, I mean, you can go to the website and you can get the phone number, but for the most part, I'm too busy to just pick up the phone. Let's go. Scoob. Nick said, good jump. Good job, buddy. He said he's peeing. DJT, thanks, man. I appreciate the gifts, as always. You guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to try to clean this up before I got to talk to somebody. You guys, we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.